So I've had this YouTube channel for a little over a decade now, and I figured it's about time I tell you a little bit about myself. And I figured I'd start off by telling you who I am. I am Enemy Down. I started off back in 07 creating AMVs before I recently switched to uploading some of my video game replays and some of my stream replays. I originally got my name from Counter-Strike back in '99 when the game first came out. And at the time I was really young. I was a little bit of a troll in the game, and I had this habit of every time I killed somebody I would hit the radio command for Enemy Down, because at the time there wasn't any in-game voice chat. That wasn't really a thing. It was either typing it out or trolling people using those radio commands. And eventually I would change my name to Enemy Down, so that way it worked both ways. I kill you, it counts as Enemy Down. You get me, and it counts as Enemy Down as well. So that's what I like to go by now online, on my YouTube channel, Twitter, Twitch, anywhere you can find me. That's pretty much what I go by now. These days I don't really play first-person shooters anymore. I like to stick to fighting games as well as retro games. As you can see behind me, I'm a bit of a video game collector, as well as the consoles and even some comic books, which I don't have any back here, but I do tend to talk about that a lot as well. When it comes to video game collecting, I kind of consider myself a little bit of a video game historian. I like to know about the history of the video games. I want to know their backgrounds and what have you. Some of my favorite series are the Resident Evil series and Sonic the Hedgehog. I tend to try to get games complete in box whenever I can, but whenever I can't, as you can see, I like to keep the loose cartridges in a plastic protector box. And even some video games that come complete in box might come in a cardboard box, which I like to keep protected as well. As you can see here, I like to keep my video game consoles in neat order, as well as on display for anybody who comes by to take a look and see, you know, kind of show it off a little bit. For my Twitch streams and anything I might re-upload from the Twitch streams, it's for the most part going to be a mix of fighting games, retro games, and even some sprinkled in with some modern games as well to keep things more recent. And that's pretty much the type of thing you can come to expect from this channel, because it's going to be all over the place when it comes to comic books or movies and the entire spectrum of video games. But I'll also be adding updates to the channel, as well as my Twitter, which may be anything from a new video game to a retro game that I found, which may either have some sentimental value to me or might be something a bit rare that's nice to add to my collection. So stay connected to my Twitter as well as my YouTube and Twitch for all the updates. And as usual, leave a comment, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think, what you would like to see moving forward, or just to say hi. And I'll be hanging around a lot more.